Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. Today I would like to explain about this assignment. For this assignment, we need to make a video about our topic, which is inertia and Newton's first law of motion. Let I explain the meaning of Newton's first law of motion, also known as law of inertia. Newton's first law states that all objects will remain in a state of rest or continue to move with a constant velocity unless are opened by an unbalanced force. A long time ago, there lived a great scientist named Galileo Galilei. Galileo was a great scientist with interest in physics, math, astronomy, and philosophy. One of his important contributions to the scientific world was a discovery he made about moving objects. Early, another famous guy, Aristotle, had said that there were two kinds of motion. First, natural, and second, unnatural. He believed that natural motion occurred without a force. Unnatural motion then was motion that required a force, something pushing or pulling the object to make it move. But Galileo discovered that this was a fact, not correct. Galileo said that yes, a force needed in order to get an object moving, but once the object was moving, it would keep moving even without force. But a little while later, another great scientist named Isaac Newton came along and refined Galileo's idea about inertia. Galileo was concerned with how things move, while Newton was interested in why things move. Newton's work gave Galileo concept of inertia called the law of inertia.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Nurnajo binti Hassan. Today, I will explain about the relationship between mass and inertia. The mass of a body is a measure of its inertia. All objects resist change in their state of motion. All objects have this tendency. It means they have inertia. So, the tendency of an object to resist change in its state of motion varies with mass. Okay? Mass is that quantity that is solely dependent on the inertia of an object. The more inertia that an object has, the more mass that it has. More massive object has a greater tendency to resist change in its state of motion. To clarify this concept, I will give example. When we kick a football, it flies a long way. But at the same time, if we kick a stone of the same size, it hardly moves, as the stone resists a change in its motion better than the football because of its more mass. Okay, now check the following examples. Okay, look at the picture. What is the difference that you can see? Think about it. You can try this experiment at home and see the result. Okay, good job everyone. So, in conclusions, larger the mass of a body, larger will be the inertia offered by the body to change its state of motion. Thank you.
Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Nona Fatihah binti Roslan. Now, I will show you some application or example that are related with law of inertia in our daily life. First and foremost, the example of situation is we feel a backward force when the bus moves quickly from rest. and a tightening of seat belts in the car will it stop quickly. Next, this is the application of inertia. The head of hammer can be tightened onto the wooden handle by banging the bottom of the handle against a hard surface. When the handle of the hammer hit on the surface, the handle stops, but the head of the hammer keep on moving downward, moving the effect of inertia. As a result, hammer head will fit tighter into the hammer, so the hammer can be used again. When this happens, as we know, inertia is a resistance to any physical object, to any change in its velocity. It includes the changes in the object's speed and direction of motion. It can be shown like the example I gave before. Thus, the object will continue moving with the current velocity until some force causes their speed and direction to change. Alright, now I will show you our experimental video to give you more clear view about the law of inertia.
First, we need glass and water. Also, we need cards and the coin. First, we place the card on the top of the glass. Then, place the coin on the top of the glass. After placing all material, click the card straight ahead. Okay, look at this.
Next, I will explain about how to reduce the inertia or how to overcome the inertia. So, for the first example, where the tank in a tanker lorry is divided into a small tank like this. This may reduce the motion of the liquid inside the tank, and it will reduce the effect of inertia. So when we do like this situation, the liquid inside the tank will not be poured out. Second example, where the salt bag and the hard bag inside the car. We already know inside the car we have the salt bag and the hard bag to prevent the serious injury of the passenger when the accident is happened. So the passenger inside a car will turn forward when the car stops suddenly due to the effect of inertia. So the salt bag and the hard bag can be reduced the impulse force act on the body of the passenger, and it will prevent the serious injury that will happen for the passenger.
In conclusion, what we learned in this topic, inertia and Newton's first law. First, we know about relationship between inertia and mass. We also know about how to reduce inertia, and we also know about application of Newton's first law of motion. So what I can conclude is physics is awesome because we can relate physics in our life. We can also apply it to solve our social problem. As it proven scientifically, if forces are not balanced, the object cannot be at rest or constant motion. That's all from us about inertia and Newton's first law of motion. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.